His way back to the White House. Let's listen in.
I'm coming over. You're running too much.
Have you made a final decision on how you're going to approach your legislative agenda? Is it going to be one bill, or are you going to split it up into multiple bills at this point?
I have, but I ain't telling you.
Any reaction to what happened in Myanmar?
It's terrible. It's absolutely outrageous. And based on the reporting I've gotten, an awful lot of people have been killed totally unnecessarily.
Senator Chris Murphy said today that he thinks there's a chance to get 60 votes for a background check proposal. Are you prepared to make calls to Republicans to try to get that over the finish line?
Of course I am. I'm the only one that's ever gotten passed, man. Everybody keeps wondering whether I'm cared about dealing with rational gun control. The only gun control legislation ever passed is mine. It's going to happen again.
Mr. President, how close are you to naming a national cyber director?
Close.
Within days, sir?
Close.
Close?
We've seen Republicans.
We're going up. What's going wrong in America?
Well, based on what I'm hearing, apparently people are letting their guard down. But I'm having a meeting with the team tomorrow, and I'll get a better sense.
Mr. President, what are you giving up for Lent?
I gave up all sweets for Lent. You have no idea how hard it is for me.
What's the first sweet you're looking forward to having when it's over?
Cream.
And what are you going to do to sanction Myanmar? What is the plan here for the U.S. reaction to what is going on?
Well, we're working on that now.
We've seen Republican senators at the border. Former President Trump said he's been asked by some Border Patrol agents to go to the border. Do you think that would be productive, and any timetable on when you might go?
We are putting in place a plan that I feel very confident about, and I don't care what the other guy does. Thank you.
What about near attendance, sir? Do you have a place in mind for her yet?
How concerning is the emerging partnership between China and Iran?
I've been concerned about that for a year.
I want to get straight to CNN White House correspondent Arlette Saenz there. And Arlette, the wide-ranging number of questions that he just took really demonstrates all that is on his plate right now. What stood out to you?
Yeah, exactly, Anna. There are so many issues right now that President Biden is confronting in this White House. And just to tick through a few of those answers that he has, he was asked about his forthcoming recovery plan and whether he plans to split that up into separate bills or do something all in one. The president not really revealing his cards right there, but we have heard that he will be announcing these plans at least in two separate portions. Later in the week, he will be in Pittsburgh on Wednesday to talk about his infrastructure plan. And then in April, he's expected to focus on the caring economy. Now, this plan overall is expected to have a $3 trillion price tag. And there could be elements of that infrastructure bill where they could get some bipartisan support. Now, on another issue that has been a big topic of conversation right now is the issue of guns. And he was asked about some comments that were made earlier today by some senators saying that they do think that they might be able to get bipartisan support for background checks. And the president said he is willing to make calls on that issue and pointed to the fact that he has been successful on gun control in the past. If you look back to the Brady bill when he was in the Senate, he was instrumental in getting that passed. Of course, when Biden was vice president, he tried to shepherd through the background check bill after that terrible shooting at Sandy Hook. They were unable to do it just then, but you have heard the president also express this willingness to take executive action on guns. So we know that those are some options that the White House is considering right now. And then finally, on that hot topic of immigration, you heard former President Trump saying that he's thinking about going down to the border himself. The President Biden, the current president, saying that he is not paying attention to what the former president is doing, but that he is working on a